I work part-time in the evenings at the movie theater.
Uh-huh.
And, it's a fun job. I get to walk home with movie posters,
Sure,
and I
yeah.
get to see movies for free. But
Yeah.
I got home last night, and I was thinking about Morbius.
It's Morbin time.
Yeah. And so I do not hate that movie.
Okay.
A lot of people hate it.
I actually haven't seen it. Mainly because of the rhetoric around it, so I haven't made myself watch it yet.
So this is the best context to watch a movie. And I realize this with any of the Sony Spider-Man, no Spider-Man movies.
I watched Madam Web, so that's kind of turned me off from watching anything.
I still need to see Madam Web, and I need to see Craven. But these movies, especially Morbius and the Venom movies, they feel like movies that Sony made back in the early 2000s and just forgot to release. I kind of love that. Like, as awful as it might be, it's like, oh, there's a superhero movie that was made that we just never heard about. So, this is kind of cool. And
it might have been received a lot better if it was released back then.
Are you kidding?
Especially with those effects, I've been like, well, this is like the best. I can't believe what I'm watching on screen right now.
And Morbius, like, for all of its bad effects, has some really cool effects too. And just, I mean,
Morbius has the problem though of it. They wanted it to be so connected to Spider-Man, and then from what I heard, they were not allowed to do that, and they tried to get forgiveness instead of asking for permission. And we're told last minute, you have got to take all that stuff out. It's the same thing. And they did the same thing with Madam Web, like, not too long after that.
Yeah.
And then Craven, I think, was just, we made the movie, and we got nothing else to do, so let's just put this out there and forget that we're...
Yeah.
And now they're talking about doing it again, actually, but...
So here's what I propose that they do. Sony, if you're listening... Seriously,
because we have so many subscribers and we're so popular.
Oh yeah. Just
we know that you couldn't wait to see this pop up on your YouTube feed. So
they should do an Amazing Spider-Man 3. Bring it in right after he returns from No Way Home.
Yeah,
and
that's how you do both. Like if you did Toby's movie or did Andrew's movie. Yeah.
Well, so you bring him in right after he gets back. And because of the whole warp, universe warp thing, his universe is kind of jacked up now.
So he's got like all these other villains.
He's these villains that are just kind of scattered.
Okay.
Like they're not necessarily in New York, but like, you got maybe some of the Madam Web stuff. I haven't seen it to be able to say what could be pulled in.
It's not a good movie.
we can just it can exist in the periphery.
Sure.
But you've got Venom, which is dead, not dead, maybe.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen the Venom movies. I'll be honest there, I haven't seen them. No, I always meant to get around to the first Venom movie, and I didn't. And then, I don't know why, by the time the second one came out, I hadn't seen the first one, so it made me not go see the second one.
The first two are fun movies in their own right.
Yeah.
The third movie... It's all right.
That's kind of what I've heard. Is that they just kind of get weaker as they go. Like the first one's the best, and then
their choice to use when to have Venom on screen and when not to was awful.
Yeah.
Like for most of the movie, they choose to hide him just in Eddie so that they're not spending that VFX budget.
Sure.
But then they have him dancing with the lady from the convenience store who just so happens to be in Vegas at the same time.
Was that the last dance? Was that was the dance?
Horrible.
Yeah.
Just horrible use of the Venom character.
Yeah.
Like I understand what they were trying to achieve there, and it's kind of funny, but just not great. And then it's supposed to be the last Venom movie, but they set up other characters.
And they set Noel up in that movie too, as like maybe the Thanos of the whatever saga they were trying to create.
They set up so many things.
Yeah.
And then Morbius sets up, the MCU's Vulture.
Which makes no sense because it's not how the spell works. It's supposed to send people that were outside the universe back, not pull. Which, that'll kind of get back to your Amazing Spider-Man 3 thing. If that's how that works, then that's pulling everybody into like another universe maybe.
So what I think is, you get to the Amazing Spider-Man universe, and it has really jacked up some stuff.
Yeah.
You get to the Tobey universe, it's really jacked up some stuff.
Sure.
Morbius and Vulture could be in his universe. And then Venom and maybe Craven.
They're in Andrew's universe.
They're in Andrew's.
Yeah. And Andrew gets to fight an alien finally.
Yeah, Andrew finally gets to fight an alien. And now we've got two different versions of the Rhino.
Okay, yeah.
Potentially. Or maybe Craven's and Tobey's.
Yes, it might be nice to put Craven there because
Yeah,
Andrew's already fought the Rhino, sort of,
kind of.
the mech Rhino guy.
Yeah.
Paul
So I mean,
Giamatti. So,
but you could, and honestly, Sony should do something like that.
yeah,
Because now those awful movies they made, or mediocre to awful movies they made,
they can
now
still
at
have-
least you feel like,
they can
well,
have
hey, at least I
least,
watched
yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
now I have context for this, and whoa, this is cool. I mean,
Yeah.
look at the reaction to bringing back Electro in No Way Home.
Sure, yeah. It kind of redeemed
was-
the Amazing Spider-Man 2 a little bit.
So they have
yeah.
an opportunity to redeem some of those awful movies.
Mm-hmm. Well, Endgame did that with. I really like Thor: The Dark World, but a lot of people didn't. And Endgame
Yeah.
kind of did that with The Dark World, so it made that
Yeah.
movie matter. And that's the thing, is it makes it matter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All you gotta do is make those movies matter, because then they'll buy them in a box set later.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
you make those movies matter.
Uh-huh.
The
Yeah.
audience now feels kind of vindicated a little bit. Like,
Mhm.
Okay, now I don't feel like, now I feel like that movie was worth watching a little bit.
Sure. Yeah.
And you do that with both of those universes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks so much for checking out that clip from our podcast, The Assembly Cut. Always be sure to tune in and check those out, either here on YouTube or on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Before you go, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified when new videos, new clips go live on this channel. When you do that, it always helps us out and we greatly appreciate it. Go down in the comment section and let us know what you thought of the topic we discussed here today. Hope you all have an awesome and a fantastic day, and we'll see you in the next video.